Alrighty yo, it's time to respond to JGOD. What's going on everybody, it's your boy BlancOnline, here today to talk some more Warzone, Call of Duty in general, and time to respond to the man himself, JGOD. If you guys don't know who JGOD is, I don't know how you don't know who he is unless you're not a Warzone player. He's basically the man for all weapon stats, meta weapons, weapon balancing changes to the game balance and all that sort of stuff. He's the main man for stats right now, so if you guys don't know him, you probably should if you play Warzone. Maybe not so much Cold War, but definitely Warzone. He made a video recently saying that Warzone is unplayable. I want to respond to that video and talk about the points that he talked about, and I want to discuss my own points as well, because Warzone is in the mud and we need to talk about it. Alright, so basically the whole premise behind JGOD's video was he was reacting to a cheater that he caught on stream. Now this is an epidemic that's been going on for a very long time within Warzone. People entering in $1,000, $100,000 Warzone competitions using hacks. People just streaming using hacks. Very popular streamers using hacks. It's a very big problem within the Warzone community right now, and this person in particular was not really trying to hide the fact that he was doing it. A lot of the times that people are cheating within Warzone and get caught for cheating, say they're doing it to spread awareness of cheating, and JGOD points out on this as well, and I agree with his point and what he said 100%. If you cheat in Warzone to then further sort of emphasize the fact that cheating is a problem, you're part of the problem. If you cheat to expose cheaters, then aren't you just exposing the same thing that you are? How does that make a difference? And JGOD as well made a really good point where he said that all the shareholders will look at is all these new accounts these cheaters will make and think that, oh, we're doing the best thing for the game, but whatever we're doing right now, or the microtransactions, SBMM, or whatever we're doing is good for the game, because we're continuously getting thousands of new players every single time they reach a new day. Say that Raven Software do a ban wave of 50,000 accounts, the next day 100,000 accounts join the game, and that's just 2 accounts made by 50,000 cheaters. That's the problem. And that's where the mentality of, oh, I'm gonna cheat so that we can spread awareness about cheating and show Activision that it's a problem, that's where it doesn't work. Modern Warzone said that apparently you get hardware banned if you cheat. That is false, so do not believe that, because even if you cheat, you can just make another 2 accounts and you still won't get banned, and you're not hardware banned at all. You really think that Raven Software and Activision are gonna hardware ban people for cheating within their video game when thousands and millions of people are buying the stupid ass skin bundles and continuously playing their game even though there's a massive cheater epidemic within it? No. They're not hardware banning everyone. Well, how can you explain the fact that there's so many cheaters within this game even though there's been countless amounts of ban waves? How can you explain that? And a lot of the hacks as well in Warzone are not even detectable. A lot of the times, whatever algorithm or whatever method that Raven Software is using, they can't even detect these hacks anyway. So most of the cheaters within this game, they've been cheating for a very long time. It's only the ones that pay for maybe a really bad cheat or a really bad hack that will get caught, because they're easily susceptible to whatever algorithm that Raven and Activision are using. The people that are continuously cheating, the people who have made a living off of cheating, the people who have created an audience and platform off of cheating, they probably have some pretty good hacks. And they've probably paid quite a bit for those hacks as well, and that's where the problem lies right there. I also wanted to touch on another point that JGOD said, where he talked about people saying, oh, why don't you just play another game? And I sort of really resonate with that as well. For a lot of content creators, it's Warzone or bust kind of thing. For a lot of us, Call of Duty is the game that we created our audience on, and moving away from Call of Duty means a loss in viewership for a lot of people. So that is not, for a lot of us, the option, if that makes sense. Look, for me, myself personally, I know that I don't have the biggest audience, but for a lot of the bigger guys, like the really big guys, say like, for example, like your Nero Cinemas or your Blame Truths, say for example, they stopped posting Call of Duty videos and say started posting Splitgate exclusively. The viewer retention would be a lot less. There'll still be viewers there, but it will be a hell of a lot less than if they were to post Call of Duty. And that's the hole, and that's the problem with a lot of content creators. You can't tell a JGOD to play a different game because he's created his whole business off of Call of Duty, and that's what it is to a lot of these guys. It's a small business. It's something that you've created off of a brand, and if that brand is lacking to deliver content and deliver a functioning product, that you've built your audience off of, then what are you gonna do? You can't move to another game because your audience is not interested in that other game. People go to JGOD to see whatever new Warzone meta is, or whatever the new weapon balancing changes are when a new season rolls around or a new patch rolls around. No one goes to JGOD to see what he thinks about the new Battlefield 2042. Realistically, no one's gonna go to JGOD to see his Battlefield 2042 weapon balancing updates, because they know men want him for his Warzone stuff. And that's the unfortunate nature of it. I think that I admire a hell of a lot the sort of personalities online that can switch from game to game and continue to maintain their level of viewer retention, and that's something that I aspire to do, and something that I aspire to reach towards, if that makes sense, because I would love nothing more than to sack Warzone and to sack Black Ops Cold War. But in my heart of hearts, I know that the viewers won't come if I say fully branch out into Battlefield 2042 or fully branch out to Splitgate. It's why I continue to make Call of Duty content, because Call of Duty content is not only what gets the views, Call of Duty content is also what I like to do. I made this channel for Call of Duty, and that's what a lot of these other people did. JGOD made his channel for Call of Duty, Drifter made his channel for Call of Duty, Nero made his channel for Call of Duty, Blame Truth, 402 Thunder, all these guys made these channels for Call of Duty. So you can't tell them to not play Call of Duty, because end of the day, that's the franchise they love, and if they're going to continue to make content on that on Call of Duty, you can't really tell them to not do it, because that's where the viewers are and that's where the subscribers came from in the first place. So all in all, I fully agree with a lot of the things that JGOD said within his video. This responding to is more like of a stamp of approval type of thing from someone within the community with all the things that he's saying. Warzone is definitely in an unplayable state right now. I haven't played Warzone for a very long time, for maybe about a week now. Honestly, there was a session of Warzone where it just got too much. There was too many hackers. It was like maybe every second game we just died to a hacker, and it's frustrating. So I just played Minecraft. I had a mental breakdown. I just played Minecraft, and then Splitgate came out, and honestly, Splitgate's just given me so much joy and giving me so much in return, in terms of like a satisfactory point of view. In terms of being good at the game means you are good at the game, not being good at the game means you're gonna verse other people that are just as good at the game, or whatever. Like, the skill gap within that game's crazy, and I enjoy the skill gap, and getting good at that game is a motivational standpoint for me to continue to play the game. Whereas getting good at Warzone doesn't really mean anything, because if you get good at Warzone, you're just gonna find more people that are as good at Warzone or better than you at Warzone, or a bunch of hackers in Warzone, and it doesn't make sense to play the game, because there's no thing to make you want to play the game. Genuinely, right? The only thing that I could ever play on Warzone right now is Rebirth Island, because Rebirth Island you run into far less hackers, just like JGOD said within his video. Verdansk is unplayable because not only is it boring as hell, because we've played the same map for what, like 18 months now. There's too many hackers in Verdansk, so there's really no point playing it, because what are you going to do? You're going to come to the final couple of circles and you're just going to die to a hacker anyway, or you're going to make it to the last two squads and the last squad's a hacker and you're just going to die to them anyway. It doesn't make sense, so why would I ever play that? There's a big cheating epidemic, there's a big hacking epidemic, and I do see Warzone falling off a cliff within the next couple of months when Halo and Battlefield and Splitgate eventually becomes more and more popular. Warzone's going to go into the mud. Like, no one's going to play Warzone anymore because Activision fails to implement an anti-cheat. And a lot of people are defending Activision for whatever reason, saying that anti-cheat's hard to do. It's hard to do an anti-cheat for this type of engine, yada yada yada, whatever. But how come a game like Splitgate can have an anti-cheat when their development team is what, like 10 people? How come EA can implement an anti-cheat into Battlefield games? How come Riot Games can implement anti-cheats into free games like Valorant and League of Legends? And while yes, there are different types of exploits you can do in those sorts of games, it's not as bad as Warzone. I don't think I've ever seen a AAA game like Warzone have such a problem like the hackers are in a AAA title. It's unfathomable, but it's something that you've never seen before type of thing. So Warzone's definitely in the mud, and it's going to continue to sink further and further into that mud so long as these cheaters are a problem. And again, as JGOD said in his video, and I 100% agree, if you're going into the mentality of cheating in Warzone to further outline the problem of cheaters in Warzone, you're a part of the problem, because you're telling Activision that more and more accounts are playing Warzone every single day, and you're making it seem like there's no problem within Warzone when everybody knows there's a massive problem in Warzone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, comment down below. What do you think of JGOD's video? What do you think of my response to JGOD's video? Let me know all this sort of stuff down below. Click subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss out on my next upcoming videos. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
21 days, here color bastards, 21 days. Got you, boy, I know it's a waste. Baby, I know that you want a little taste. I know you want all the bands in your face. Brand new bag and brand new nails. Brand new bag, brand new crown. Montclair coat with the fur right now. All-star, baby, I score touchdowns. You need a new flow, not my sound. Demon, I stay racing, yeah. She love me, can't face it, yeah.